Nope. Not good enough. Gotta try again.
Do you know what Karina's up to?
Some fortune telling thing. She's prepared to keep doing it until she gets the results she wants.
Right. That sounds like something she'd say. Next! One more.
Buckle up.
Nice job, everyone. Hey, Val. That one guy who helped clear my name, I didn't catch his. What was it?
Oh, that was Roy.
Well, I really appreciate what you both did for me, especially getting back at that loser. I'll tell him thanks when we see him next. Don't let me forget.
Taking this. You're mine! Salamando! Easy!
Buckle up.
Just what I need!
Get away.
Take this!
Does anybody need healing?
Yes! Taking this.
I don't need
Saber! Feeling good. You're mine! Hold on. I think I saw this in a book one time. Let me see. This might be useful.
Hey, Na, has Val always been so helpful?
Yes. I can't remember a time when he wasn't eager to jump in and help out. He'd never ignore a person in need.
Change someone's nature, I guess.
Okay. Moving.
He sure made quick work of them.
Taking this. Power of mana! Let's ride this whirlwind! Grizzly! Maybe you'll deflect the mana! Or finish!
Just one more.
Ramco eats punks like you for breakfast.
Let me see. A rare item! Got some syrup.
Karina, please wait.
You always sound so stuffy when you say my name, Hina. No need to be so polite.
Oh, Then in that case, I could call you something else. Lena? Oh, I couldn't. I'm really blushing.
Are you embarrassed I'm listening?
No, I'm just happy to know that you think of me as a close enough friend to try it out.
Of course we're close. Jeez, now you've got me all flustered.
Got some syrup. Yes! Will there be any time to rest once we get to the capital?
Some, I think. They'll probably need time to prepare for the rites of initiation. I recommend exploring the city if you do find yourself with time on your hands.
See you
We will
later.
meet again.
Let me see. This might be useful. Grizzly! And off we go! This feels great! Go faster! Thanks, little
We're in
one.
your debt.
We owe you. Help us out!
Here they come!
Salamandra! Take this! Just what I think! Just one left! Take this! You're mine! You can handle this? I've got your back. Let me see. A rare item. And off we go! Go faster!
See you
We will meet
later.
again.
Watch yourselves, everyone!
All right.
You're mine! I feel sick. Here I go! Totally. Do you think you can handle this? No holding back! I feel sick.
Think you can handle this?
You're mine! You're mine! You're mine! You're mine!
Oh, what's this?
Yes! Let me see. Is this? Yes! This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Salamander!
Spirits will answer our call.
Thanks! Silver Go first! Come on! Come at me! Got it! Take this!
Does anybody need healing?
Yes! I feel like I can take anything on.
Look what the
You're mine!
The elemental vessel is ready.
You're mine! Got it! Appreciate it.
Taking a fight with us was foolish.
Grizzly! Where to next?
Oh.
I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul guard.
Oh.
Helping out people in need can be so rewarding. Where to next? Take this! Got it!
That's all of them.
I'll take you all on! Time to call it! Thanks! Thanks!
What? Over already?
Let me see. Is this? Taking this. And off we go! This feels great! Go faster! Got some syrup. Grizzly! Got some syrup. This feels great! See you
We're
later.
in your debt.
Got some syrup. Let me see. A rare item. Let's plan our next move. Let's go! Got some syrup. See you
We will need
later.
it. Shouldn't get too cocky.
Take this! You're mine! Salamandro! Take this! Selfish boomerang!
Might get some use out of this.
Let me see. Nice! Salamander! Feel the breath of mana! Enough from you! Unleashing my full power! Easy! Got it! Just what I need! Thunder Saber! Silted Boomerang! Take this! You're mine!
He saved me.
My aim.
Go get him.
Just what I need! You're mine!
Elemental vessel is ready. Better to be safe.
The elements are with you.
Flame Saber! Thunder Saber!
Arena taken over. Nowhere to hide.
Time to get away.
Thanks for the help.
Right behind you. You're not getting away.
Go get him. That's not working.
Easy. I can help you.
Go get him.
I'll carry on from here.
Thanks for the help. Go get him.
You're mine!
The elemental vessel is ready.
Silted Boomerang! Gotta stay focused.
Easy. I can feel myself getting stronger.
This is kinda exciting. A rare item! Let's go!
We will meet again.
You're mine! Silted Boomerang!
That's the last.
Feeling good. Got it. Just what I need. Do you think you can handle this? You're finished! You're mine! Feeling good.
To me.
I'm only just getting started.
Nowhere to hide.
Silted Boomerang.
Cyclone.
Just getting started.
Take this.
I can see.
Cyclone. Nowhere to hide.
I'm only just getting started. I can still
No
fight.
fight.
We might get some use out of this.
I'll do the honors. Score! Where are we heading next? Time for a break.
Welcome to the capital of the deep, Illistana.
Wow. So this is what the world's biggest city looks like.
It may look grand now, but this city wasn't always as bustling as it is today. Its beginnings were quite humble. When the Aqua Orb began supplying the area with water, the people followed. Eventually, those people set off across the ocean and brought back trade and commerce. The people in their city ebb and flow like the water that gave them prosperity. It's always changing. Now that I'm back in Illistana, I'm beginning to realize just how trapped I was in the past. I look forward to taking these first steps into the future with all of you.
Welcome to our fair city.
Hey, we met you in Ledgus, right?
Do you know where we can meet up with the Alm of Water?
1,000 apologies, but the Alm of Water has not yet been appointed.
I'm sensing a pattern in our adventure so far.
Don't look at me.
Maybe we just walked fast and got ahead of schedule?
I'm afraid that we, too, would have expected the Alm from Illistana to have been chosen by now. In fact, our water supply has recently slowed to a trickle. If the fairy doesn't name an Alm soon, I fear the capital may fall upon hard times.
However, now that the convoy of alms has arrived, we can begin preparations for the rites, regardless of the current status of our alm.
The alms rites of initiation will be held this evening in the Sanctorium. You've only just arrived in the capital, but hopefully that is not too sudden for your convoy.
You are free to roam the city at your leisure, but if you wish for some respite, we have prepared rooms for our esteemed guests in the palace.
There are many places within the city that are particularly popular with visitors. For instance, the market has valuable wares sourced from all corners of the world.
Oh, and the view from the fountain square at our city center is a most beautiful sight. It would be worth your time to take a turn in it.
Please,
enjoy
enjoy
your
your
stay.
stay.
Well, we've got the run of the town. Any suggestions, Morley?
The official mentioned the fountain in the square, and that's certainly something you don't want to miss.
I'd like to do a bit of shopping, if I can.
You too, Ramco? Well then, let's go our separate ways for now and meet up again later.
Free until the evening, huh? So, the market or the fountain square? Morley did mention the square was pretty nice. Let's start there then. Taking this? This is kind of exciting. Nice! Taking this? This is kind of exciting. Nice! Yes! Taking this? Let me see. Nice! Yes!
Welcome! What will it be? Will that be all? Much appreciated. Will that be all? Much appreciated.
Thank you for coming.
Babu, badoodoo, da babadoo bum. Dub, bada, dub, bada, dub, bada, dada, gooda.
Welcome. Please peruse what we have. Thank you for your patronage. Come again soon. Welcome. Come again soon.
The palace is impressive. Not that I have many others to compare it to. Can't get too carried away, or I'll get lost in the sea of people, though. Taking this? This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Yes! Grizzly! Got some syrup. Let me see. This might be useful. Taking this. Got some syrup. Taking this.
My apologies.
Were you hurt?
Sorry, I didn't mean to get in your way. Are you okay? Oh no! Did you hurt yourself when you tripped?
Looks like a sprained ankle. It'd be best if you rested for a bit. I'll stay with our new friend until they can walk. Feel free to explore Illistana without me. This is your chance to see the capital. Alms are even allowed to enter the palace. Don't hold back on my account.
Hope that guy at the fountain wasn't hurt too badly. At least Morley's going to stay with him just in case. Time to check out the palace. Who knows when I'll get another chance after all. Yes! Taking this. This is kind of exciting. Is this? Yes! kinda exciting. Nice! Grizzly! Taking this? This is kinda exciting. A rare item! Let me see. This might be useful. Taking this? Grizzly! Got some syrup. This is kind of exciting. Is this?
Commoners are not permitted to enter the palace. Now be on your way.
But I'm the Soul Guard. I thought honored guests were allowed in the palace.
Oh, we did not realize you were part of the convoy. Apologies for not receiving you properly, Soul Guard.
However, we can't let anyone but the alms pass. All parties other than the alms themselves must have separate accommodations.
We have reserved a room for the Soul Guard at the inn located in the market. I'm sure you may rest easy there when you need to retire.
Oh, well, thanks anyway.
It's urgent. Queen Palomina has slipped out of her room unattended again!
Hey, can't you see her in the presence of the Soul Guard?
Sorry for the intrusion, sir.
Wait, so the queen just took off?
Her Majesty's been sneaking out a lot lately. It's one thing when Master Passar isn't around to interfere, but we cannot keep this up.
We promised to have her back safe and sound, and in time for the ceremony tonight.
You know, sir, you may not be allowed inside the palace, but you can still go to the market.
There are wares from all over the world available in our stores. It could be worth a look. Find some souvenirs, maybe.
Souvenirs, huh? Come to think of it, Master Fugo liked to bring back trinkets from his pilgrimages. Hina's in the market now, too. It's not a bad idea. Thanks for the heads up. Souvenirs. Wait, what am I thinking? Now's not the time for shopping. I've got Soul Guard duties.
rare item!
Got some syrup.
Master Fugo used to bring back things like books from his travels. Hina would read them over and over until the cover fell off. Those were the days.
Oh, Val!
Find something you want?
No, nothing I can't live without. An alm doesn't really need material possessions, after all.
Maybe not, but I still...
How was the palace? You just came from there, right?
Oh, well, I tried. The guards wouldn't let me in, though. They said only alms are allowed.
Oh, that's too bad.
I did get to see the fountain, though. That was impressive. Let's stop by on our way to the Sanctorium.
Thank you for your assistance. I think I'm fine for now.
Pardon my impertinence, but are you Queen Palomina?
What? No, I'm not.
No disrespect, but your disguise is fooling no one.
You...
I concede that you are correct. I am indeed Palomina.
I'm Morley, a swordsman by trade. Niccolo, a merchant here in Illistana, took care of me since I was young. You must have a reason to be traveling through the city incognito. May I ask what was so pressing?
Oh, but,
I understand you don't want to burden a stranger with personal affairs, but it is no burden. I am the Alm of the Moon.
You are?
You can trust your secrets with me. I'm fated to end my journey at the Mana Tree. Who would I tell? The goddess?
If you are indeed an alm, perhaps I can trust you with this. Several days ago, the fairy visited the capital, and I was asked to accompany the convoy as the newly appointed Alm of Water.
Oh, this must be a first for the royal family. How come no one has heard about this? Everyone thinks the Alm hasn't been chosen yet.
It is because I have purposefully concealed this information. If I were to abdicate in order to fulfill the duties of the alms, the governance of Illistana would fall to my younger brother Ian and Passar.
I see. Even I have heard the rumors of Passar's attempts to steal the throne.
Passar is precisely the reason I left the palace to seek guidance from Niccolo. I was, in fact, en route to his residence when we ran into each other.
You know my father?
Father? Yes, of course. Niccolo is my friend and faithful advisor. As a merchant, he is much traveled, with a vast network of connections. I have sought his counsel many times. Illistana may seem like a rich, well-regulated city, but it was not always so robust. The rulers of the past have been fickle in their governance, at times compassionate, at times cruel to their people. It had always been my intention to leave behind a sturdy civic foundation so that my successor might flourish in his role as ruler. Tell me, what would you expect from a monarch?
You're asking me? I'm an Alm. I have been chosen to offer up my soul. I don't think it matters what I want.
I hope I did not offend you for asking a curious question. My ankle feels much better now. Thank you for your time and tolerance. You have been a great help.
What will the future bring after we're gone?
Are we stocked up and ready to leave for the Mana Tree after the rites of initiation? We shouldn't waste time.
You're right. You know, we're already at the halfway point in our journey. I think it's about time to get back for the ceremony.
Can we go to the pier before we make our way to the Sanctorium?
Sounds like a plan. You go on ahead. I'll catch up with you. I'll take this pendant, please.
Thank you for your patronage. Is this a present for your little lady friend? Maybe an engagement present? Am I onto something?
Oh, come now. That's none of your business, you meddler. It's not our place, but if you two were thinking about your future, we wish you both the best of happiness.
I hope she likes it. Hina's probably at the pier already. Better get a move on. Hey there.
I was just starting to wonder if I needed to call a search party. It's lovely.
Yeah, I love sunrises, but there's something about a sunset at the end of the day.
I don't know. Sunsets feel a little like saying goodbye.
Hina, I got you this.
Oh, this is the pendant
It's a present.
You bought this for me, Val?
I wanted to get you something, considering all we've been through.
It's beautiful. I love it. Thank you.
Oh, good.
The sun might disappear at the end of the day, but as long as there's a tomorrow, it'll always come back over the horizon. I guess I do like that part of sunsets. We should make our way to the Sanctorium. An alm can't be late for the rites of initiation. I wanted to say thank you again, Val. I love the pendant.
The smile on your face was worth every lucre. I just wanted to be the cause of it is all. You deserve to be happy all the time. And I can't stand it when you're sad. So if there's ever something I can do to make you smile...
Time flies when you're having fun, it seems.
I wondered how I was going to fill the day before. Now it's already over.
I wish the way back to the Sanctorium would take longer, so we could stay like this.
Uh-huh. Did you say something, Hina?
No, nothing. Shall we head to the Sanctorium?
I see you've all made it. Her Majesty Queen Palamina will forthwith bestow upon the appointed alms the rites of initiation. Alm of Fire, Hina. Alm of Wind, Karina. Alm of the Moon, Morley. Please enter the Sanctorium. Soul Guard, you and your pet may also enter the Sanctorium. Come.
Huh, would you look at that? The Alm of Water never did show.
Hope we won't have to wait too long.
Alms of the land. Once every 4 years, you gather here to begin your journey.
Hold on. That's the guy that ran into us at the fountain.
You're right.
With the untimely disappearances of the Alm of Earth and the Alm of the Moon, our world has been teetering on the edge of oblivion. Yet tonight, the Alm of the Moon stands before us in the Sanctorium once more. Morley, the Moon's chosen, we are most heartened to hear that time has been restored to the parish of Etern. Please, continue on your mission to protect the future.
Yes, Your Majesty.
We will now commence the sacred rites of initiation. By the powers vested in us, the Queen of Illistana blesses you with the pure waters of Pritta. May it protect you on your alms journey. Hina, accept your duty as alm and receive the blessings of Salamando. Karina, accept your duty as alm and receive the blessings of Sylphid. Morley, accept your duty as alm and receive the blessings of Luna.
With the Alm of Earth gone, that leaves a total of 4 alms remaining. The Alm of Wood can be found along your path to the Tree of Mana. You will be expected to meet them at Elusia Isle, as is the custom. While the Alms of Light and Darkness have yet to be named, they should be arriving in the capital in due time. However, the remaining alm is already here, in this very room.
You mean the Alm of Water? But they haven't been named yet.
The Alm of Water is you, Your Majesty.
How could you possibly know? Master Passar is correct. I have indeed been named the Alm of Water.
Wow! A queen and an alm. What are the odds?
You could have let us know, you know.
I did not hide this fact out of malice. Pray forgive the pretense.
Then do get on with the rites, if you don't mind.
I, Palomina, accept my duty as alm and receive the blessings of Undine.
Your Majesty, O gracious Alm of Water, please faithfully see your duty through to its end. The world is depending on you.
Solgard Val.
Yes, ma'am?
I am counting on your protection on our journey to the Tree of Mana, such as it is.
I won't let you down.
My fellow alms, I am in your hands.
Your Majesty, if I may, are you prepared to leave for the Mana Tree with us?
Now that my role as the Alm of Water has been revealed, I imagine it will not take long for the news to spread through the capital.
Passar seems poised to rush in as soon as your seat is vacant.
If only I had the time to talk with Niccolo first. I could have been assured of one ally at least, but I was unable to locate him.
You make it sound like Passar's a criminal mastermind.
This isn't a matter of just one bad actor. Illistana has a complicated history.
If he's a crook, just throw him out of town. Doesn't sound so complicated to me.
In a city this big, everyone has connections. Passar has his own allies and flunkies, political ties to other officials, and influential citizens.
In the past, the wealthy preyed on the poor to fatten their purses. Passar benefited greatly from that old system.
I read a book on the historical stratification of Illistana's hierarchy. It said the rich got richer on the backs of poor citizens working just to make ends meet.
My father, the king, had only just begun to reform that inextricably integrated inequality, but the newer system is shaky at best. As I took on my father's mantle, so my brother will succeed me. However, he is quite young. Pasar may take advantage of this and sway others to his cause. If I could be assured that there were checks on Pasar's power in place, I would leave for the Mana Tree this instant.
Palomina! There you are, Palomina!
Ian, you should not be out at this hour. Go home and rest.
Rest? How can I be expected to rest? Come, we should talk privately in your chambers.
May I prevail upon you to be present for this discussion?
Did he say to go to the Queen's chambers? Is that okay? I mean, are we allowed in?
I find the present predicament supersedes any worries of privacy on my part. Case in point, I did indeed extend the...
I knew I hated that Pasar creep. Oh, it makes me so mad!
Karina, you're in the presence of royalty.
There is no need to soften your sentiments on my account. I apologize on his behalf.
You shouldn't have to apologize for anything, Your Majesty.
That is kind of you to say. Thank you. Allow me to formally introduce you. This is Ian, my younger brother.
Brother? Then that must mean he's the crown prince.
Yes, apologies, but there's no time for pleasantries. I just received a report that Niccolo has been arrested.
What?
Niccolo? Wasn't that the name of your guardian, Morley?
Whoa, what's on here?
He has been charged with obstructing the flow of water throughout the capital. It must be a mistake.
What about proof?
If Pasar is behind this, he can fabricate some. He used the ceremony to distract us.
But why frame Niccolo?
As a renowned merchant, Niccolo has his paws in many pies. He has even thwarted several of Pasar's malicious motions using his influential ties. If Niccolo is jailed while I journey to fulfill my duties as the Alm, no one will be able to aid Ian with his new role as ruler.
You sound like you've already given up.
Oh.
Madeline? How did you get in here?
I've accompanied Niccolo on many a foray into the palace. The guards know not to bother me.
Do you have a plan?
But of course! All you have to do is find out what's really causing the water issues before Pasar can produce his proof. Father sent us to sniff out clues, but before we could report back, he was captured. So I'll tell Mew what we would have told him. Our noses took us to the Luca ruins.
I see. The Luca ruins were known as the water ruins. Perhaps the capital's water problems were not due to a mana-deficient disaster after all.
Is it time to call up the guards, Jim, you think?
No, I would like to see for myself before involving any additional aid. We must keep the search small to avoid our adversaries noticing our advance. I will summon the guards later, should the need arise.
Allow me to accompany you, Your Majesty. I want to find my father.
Me too. I'm the Soul Guard, and it's my job to make sure you're all kept safe.
I am heartened to have such able associates. Let us find what secrets lie in the ruins and rescue our stray friend.
It's settled. We'll leave at first light. We gotta figure out what's causing these water problems. And fast. Let's head... to the Luca ruins right away. Let's use the meridian to travel.
Hey there.
Where to next? Grizzly! Got some syrup.
The Luca ruins are past Prita Ridge, not to be confused with the ruins on the plateau. You gotta go farther than that.
Oh, Madeline, do not forget to give them the vessel.
Oh, silly me.
This is an elemental vessel. We call it the Undine Flask. You can use it to protect yourself from the monsters in the ruins.
Oh, how fortunate. I have not seen that flask in far too long. Where did you locate it?
Pasar had been borrowing it, but I had a chance to snoop after he left his abode, so I took it. The chance and the flask.
Yet another topic I wish to have words with Pasar about. Ian, do you swear to look after the kingdom while I am gone?
On my honor.
Is this proof of my new power? My bond with the Spirit's virgins. May this cultivate our connection. My bond with the Spirit's virgins. I again wish to offer my appreciation for this assistance.
Happy to help! No one wants the bad guy to win.
Pasar also framed my father. I won't let that go unaccounted for.
Once we know what's causing the issue, we can help Niccolo.
We will meet again.
You're not getting away. That's the last. It's useless to run.
Thank you, mighty Solgar.
Where to next? Where to next?
Oh?
Yes! Where to next? Where to next? Let's go! This feels great! Got some syrup. See you
We
later.
will meet again.
Grant me power! Looks like this'll carry me where I need to go. Got some syrup. And off we go! This feels great! See you
We're
later!
in your debt.
Come forth!
I will be your opponent.
This is how it's done. Just what I need.
Buckle up.
Hang in there.
That's the last.
Take that! Enemies! Got it!
You're not getting away.
Just what I need. You're mine! You're mine! You're mine! Come at me! Come at me! Come at me! Flame saber! You're mine! This is how it's done. Take this! Got it! Come at me!
Hoping you'd fight with us was foolish.
Let me see. Is this? Grant me power! Grizzly! Let's use the meridian to travel. And off we go! Go faster!
Really did
in your
a fine
debt.
job.
Power of mana! Helping out people in need can be so rewarding. I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul guard. Welcome. Power of mana! I'm brimming with power. I'm one step closer to becoming a true soul guard. Grizzly! Where to next?
Those ruins look like they're hiding something.
Yeah, it makes my hair stand on end.
Curious as they may be, for now we must continue on to the Luca ruins.
We can return if we have the chance.
Help us out! I'm brimming with power.
Long ago, the Luca ruins were a place of worship. I mentioned before how some refer to the place as the Water Ruins, did I not? Our ancestors built it for those who wished to pay homage to the spirits. Now, however, there are hardly any who venture out in this vicinity.
You'd think that lots of people would want to come see such a beautiful place.
Do you like historical sites and ruins, Karina? I have studied the topic extensively myself.
I'm not so much interested in ruins as I am in seeing everything I can. If I'm on the alms pilgrimage, might as well make the most of it. Still, it is pretty. I had no idea there were places like this to explore. I guess I'm lucky to be the alm after all.
What a mysterious place. The plants look so different.
I can see why people thought this was a good spot to pray to the spirits, though. You're mine! Take this! Take this! One rival remains. Thanks, got it!
Fight with us.
Grizzly! Taking this? I have to fulfill my duty as a soldier.
Gone a bit overboard.
Please work.
Is that a bubble?
I do not believe you can be in the bubble indefinitely. Be careful.
Grizzly!
Karina, may I inquire as to the name of your curious companion?
She's called Ramco, and she's my best friend. She even wanted to come with me on the pilgrimage after I was named the Alm of Wind.
How honorable. It is lovely to make your acquaintance, Ramco.
Resonant! Taking this?
Oh, great. A dead end.
There's something weird about this water bubble. Weirder than the obvious, I mean.
Perhaps the problems with the water supply pertain to this puzzle.
What now?
The device could yet be a deceptive decoy.
You're not wrong. Let's keep an eye out on the way. Stay sharp.
That's quite a lot of monsters. Heads up!
Well, let's get this done.
Make use of the water's power. We can overcome this.
This is how it's done.
Next! Does anybody have water?
Got it.
Enemy!
Reinforcements. Get ready.
Get behind me.
Okay, you better get through this.
Here, use the appreciate. Next! Easy! Take this! I'm done! Take this! Got it! I'm done! Easy! Appreciate. This one just for you! No holding back! Easy! Okay! Thanks! I think we can use the vessel! You're mine!
Does anybody have water? Poses a problem.
Come on! This is You're mine! Got it!
This event calls for the elemental vessel.
Remind me to take the stairs next time.
Strange that such a surge of opponents might occur in this space.
That's one way to keep a secret. Make sure no one can reach your lair without defeating a horde of monsters.
Morley's right. There's something up ahead that no one wants us to find. Let's go.
More monsters may have been alerted to our maneuvers after that melee.
We were quiet enough to go unnoticed. Probably.
We are in the clear, it seems.
For now, just be careful.
Let me see. A rare item!
Taking this? Let's rest up.
Master, Her Majesty Queen Palomina is here, with the alms. What? How? Why?
This location turned out to be the source of the water's stagnation. Was this dastardly deed your doing?
Huh. You should be on your way to the Mana Tree and out of my fur by now.
You put the citizens of Illistana in danger in order to frame Niccolo. Why?
Simple. He stood in the way of my ambitions. I would make a much better king than that sniveling brat. This small bit of suffering on the part of the people is necessary to achieve my ultimate goal.
You would sacrifice the well-being of the many for the benefit of the few. Gone are the days when Illistana's wealthy could impose their will over the common good.
Those with the means should have the right to lay down the law to those who lack it. That system propelled the capital into the prosperity it sees to this day. Perhaps your appointment as Alm is the goddess, making her will known. After all, you must give up your position and leave the capital. She is telling you that you, Queen Palomina, are no longer needed in Elistana.
There is no higher honor than being chosen as an alm. You're just trying to make excuses for your underhanded plot.
An honor? An honor to throw your life away for a rotten world of filth? You may keep that honor, sir. No matter. Now that you have discovered my plan, you must be disposed of. Just think, a world that has lost all of its alms. What an interesting place that would be.
Now's the time to act, not think, Palomina.
As the official Soul Guard, I'll protect you all!
Aim your assault at the arms!
You're mine!
Hit it while it's down!
Not so tough now, are you?
Just what I have been summoned.
I'll deal with this.
We're not giving away. I'll carry on from here. Watch out for the beam! Salamander!
I will take over.
I'll deal with this.
I got this!
We cannot waste any more words on this monster. It must be felled. We can't give him far enough time to make his escape.
You can handle this? Enough from you! No holding back!
Blasted curse it all! How could the mighty Full Metal Hugger have fallen?
Your schemes end now, Pasar. This is the end of your bid for the throne.
So you don't have to worry about your trip to the mana tree.
Fools! You yearn for your own destruction at the hands of the mana goddess! It beggars belief!
Who's really the fool here? Sounds like the whining of a loser who wishes he were worthy enough to be an alm.
The alms' pilgrimage is a revered tradition throughout the world. We have been chosen to preserve the future by the fairy and the elemental spirits.
Your life is your own to live, not to sacrifice for the sake of others.
None of us want to live at the expense of our loved ones. We are their hope for the future.
So you're saying that the alms are not tethered to this world with petty desires like life and freedom, but an empty existence. Go! Waste the rest of your short lives traveling to the Mana Tree for all I care.
No! He got away!
Leave him. I will dispatch the royal guards to deal with it.
What a relief! Thank you all.
Undine.
Oh, what a horrible mess. Full Metal Hugger interfered with the water flow, which in turn drained away my power. Let me tell you, it has not been fun. But I believe I have you to thank for punishing those imbeciles in my stead. Thank you, Alm of Water.
I came to help not as the Alm, but as the Queen of Illistana. I needed to restore water to my people.
I see. Your final act as queen, then. Fairy has told me a lot about you. I can tell by your expression that you've come to your decision, though.
Yes. I am no longer wary of abdicating the throne. With this, Niccolo's good name should have been restored. Shall we return to the capital? I am relieved that Undine has been rescued.
All's well that ends well. We can let... you know once we get back.
Yes. Let us return to the capital.
You've returned!
Father, you're all right.
Once the water in the capital began flowing as usual, they cleared me of all charges. I was told that Passar is on the run, but we can consider this case closed.
Father, I would like to introduce my travel companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the convoy of alms, and to see Mew again, Morley Alm of the Moon. You look surprised. Don't you know that nothing escapes these ears of mine? For my part, I hope the rest of Mew Alms and Mew Honorable Soul Guard will take good care of Morley and Palomina.
Your Majesty, I'm so happy to hear that you've announced your appointment as the Alm of Water.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Queen Palomina told me in no uncertain terms to keep her status as the Alm a secret.
Usually, the Alm is named with a ceremony by the fountain. It's a big deal. Without the public announcement, everyone assumed that the Alm wasn't chosen yet.
She begged and pleaded with me not to tell anyone. I couldn't tell her no.
I apologize for my unwillingness, Fairy.
Sounds like the Queen's got a stubborn streak.
The waters of Illistana are so refreshing.
It's good to see you again, Undine.
Well, I had to attend my alms ceremony. And I wanted to be sure to thank everyone again for all of their help in the ruins. Now then, Palomina, allow me to explain your appointment as the Alm. You have worked hard to give the people of Illistana a place where all walks of life can come together. You made the capital what it is today. It is the very nature of water to flow. You managed to overcome the stagnated worries in your own heart and move forward. This is no small feat. You have shown the great city of Illistana the truth behind their water woes. And in doing so, you managed to dispel your fears and do your duty as queen. Now then, Fairy, if you please.
Of course, Undine. Your Majesty, Undine has judged you worthy. Water-wise Queen Palomina, by the grace of the Goddess of Mana, I name you the Alm of Water.
It would be my privilege. I promise to ensure the continued prosperity of Illistana by fulfilling my duty as the Alm. Now then, my fellow alms, I believe we have a journey to complete.
The alms of light and darkness should arrive in Illistana shortly. Until then, Mew all have time to enjoy the capital. See the sights, try the local delicacies.
We still get to stay in our rooms at the palace, right?
Woohoo!
Why do I have to go to the inn?
Aw, poor baby.
I'm not a baby. I just wanted to stay together. Oh well, I'll try and be on my best behavior for the queen.
There is no need to go out of your way. From now on, I am simply Palomina, Alm of Water. Ian, I know that with you on the throne, our kingdom will flourish.
I will not let you down.
I know you will not. I am afraid that I must leave Ian's ascension in your paws, Niccolo.
My debt will be repaid with interest, Your Majesty.
I believe our promise is no longer in peril.
I suppose that I might need more instruction on how to govern a kingdom after all.
Looking forward to it, Your Highness.
And so, the queen was named the Alm. A rare occurrence, but it just goes to show that anyone in the world might be bestowed the honor of joining the pilgrimage, no matter their upbringing. Each Alm is chosen based on their own merits. Will I have the chance to ask Fairy the reason why she chose me?
Wonder who the alms of light and darkness will be. They're coming by boat, so I guess we can leave as soon as they arrive. Better make sure we're prepared, just in case. What's Hina up to at the palace? We haven't spent this long apart since we left Tiania. She might be lonely by herself in a strange new place. That settles it. I'll go check on her. So Hina and the others are in the palace. The Alms probably have real fancy rooms at the palace for the night. It's late, but maybe I can still try the front entrance? Whatever. I'll figure it out when I get there. Her room's gotta be around here, right? There's someone there.
What's Val up to, I wonder?
Heya!
Hina! It's just me!
Val?
I figured you might be lonely, so I wanted to check and make sure everything's okay.
Oh, you thought I was the lonely one? But you weren't lonely at all, right?
No, of course not. In fact, I was busy making plans for the trip.
Ah, yes, the picture of Soul Guard preparedness.
That's right.
Joking aside, I realized I'm more weak-willed than I thought.
Hina?
If I'm being completely honest, I'm scared.
Scared of what?
Completing my duty as the Alm and sacrificing my soul. It's terrifying. When we set out on this journey, I hadn't really thought about the consequences of becoming the Alm. Of what I'd really be giving up. I never questioned my role before. It's ingrained in our traditions, after all. Our purpose in this world has always been to continue our way of life. The Alms are how we protect the future. But now, after traveling to all these exotic locations and meeting so many different people, both good and bad, I realized... Never mind. I'm probably overthinking it.
Ow!
Oh!
What's up?
Orin!
Sorry for eavesdropping. Can I ask? If you two could be together forever, would you? Continue living your lives as you are now, until you both grow old and gray. If you never want to let each other go, I can make that happen. I can show you a future free of the Alm's sacrifice. If you trust me, come to the pier by the market before sunrise. I'll be waiting.
No more alms. Do you think a future without sacrifices is possible?
But what'll happen to us and our mission?
I want to hear what Orin has to say.
Hina?
Okay, let's go talk to Orin. Do you remember when we were kids and I got hopelessly lost just outside of the village?
Oh, yeah. Once I noticed you were gone, I ran out to search for you. When I found you, you were crying, which made me cry.
I know you must have been scared, but it meant a lot that you came to look for me anyway.
Of course, Hina. Even when we were little, I didn't want to be apart from you.
Me too. Val, You know, I've always...
Hina?
Never mind. It can wait until after we meet up with Orin.
We left without telling anybody. Do you think we should have included the rest of the group in this? They're alms too.
True, but it's already late. And I know that Karina, for one, was exploring the palace from top to bottom. I bet she's fast asleep by now. Also, I get the feeling that everyone else has already come to terms with their role as alms. But I just can't. I don't want to have to give all of this up. I want to keep living my life. And now that I've realized that, I know that what I really want is to stay here and keep making memories with you, Val. It's silly, but I don't want the others to see how selfish I've become. How unworthy I am to be an alm.
Don't say that! You were personally chosen by an elemental spirit. You'll make a fantastic almifier.
Thanks, Val. That does actually make me feel better.
You're not the only selfish one. I wish I could keep traveling with you forever. Not to the Mana Tree, just anywhere. And everywhere. But I don't know how much stock we can put in Orin's plan. If there's no other choice, I think it's our duty to see this pilgrimage through.
Agreed. I accepted the title, and I will do what needs to be done. But I'd like to know our options first. You know, you're a pretty good soul guard, Val. I was scared to talk about how I was feeling. I thought maybe the others, or even you, Val, might be disappointed in me.
Hina, nothing you say would ever make me think less of you. And I know the rest of the convoy feels the same. They'd listen to what you have to say.
You're right. I'll talk to everyone when we get back.
But first, we gotta hear Orin out.
Good. You're willing to take a chance on me.
We want to hear you out, at least. What is it that you plan to do? How can you make it so that alms aren't needed? Won't the world fall to ruin if the alms don't sacrifice their souls to the Mana Tree and replenish the depleted mana power?
It won't. I'm going to change the unjust laws of fate that rule this world of ours. I can fix it all. And the world will be better for it. For people like Hina. And Liza.
Liza? You mean like Liza?
It figures you'd know her. She was a soul guard from Tiania like you. After she completed her mission, we settled down together. She's the love of my life.
Oh! We heard she got married, but didn't know who her partner was.
Is she okay? Where is she?
She's around. Still in Guju, actually. 4 years ago, she was named the Alm of Earth.
Liza became an alm? But didn't disaster befall Guju?
Just because the village was destroyed doesn't mean everyone was lost. But living on the edge of a knife, waiting for fate to strike you down is no life at all. I need your help to change this world for good.
So, why ask the two of us?
Any alm would be fine, but I don't know. When I look at you two, I see a lot of me and Liza in you. That's why I need you both to help me. What do you say? Want to change the world?
I want to see the future that Val and I can make together.
Sounds like I'm at your service, Orin.
I knew I could count on the pair of you. Hop aboard and let me show you what I found.
Did something happen to Liza and Guju?
These days, she has a hard time moving. And it seems that she's still considered the alm of our village, even after all these years. But I just can't let her go to the Mana Tree.
Where are you taking us?
A small island with a place called Rhaenus Shrine, where we can perform the ritual.
What ritual?
It's a ritual that allows another person to borrow the life energy of an alm.
That sounds dangerous. Will this ritual hurt Hina in any way?
Everything will work out. Using the power of a person chosen by the elementals, I can make it so the alms won't have to sacrifice themselves, just like in the past.
Oh, you mentioned something about that on the Prim. Is that why you're traveling the world right now?
Yep, I've been searching everywhere for a way to fix things. I'd be willing to do just about anything as long as it's for Liza. And that's how I happened upon the two of you.
What's that?
That is Rhaenys Shrine. It was built back in the time of Fadiel to honor the elementals and give thanks to the spirits. The elemental spirits are more in tune with things like this altar, so it's a good place to perform this ritual. I'm gonna head straight for the altar and get things set up. The terrain is a bit tricky here, so watch your step.
Careful, Hina. It really is hard to keep your footing here.
Thanks, Val. Such a mysterious place we've found ourselves in. Each breath of air feels so crisp and clean. The breeze is nice too. Val, I figured out what I really want. I want to go back to Tiania. With you. I want to hear the rumbles of our volcano as we go about our lives. Smiling, laughing, enjoying each other. Is that selfish of me?
Hina, of course it's not. I want the same thing. That's the whole reason I came here.
Really? You too? Then I'm glad it's not just me.
Let's get started. Go stand in the center of the altar.
Hina, good luck.
Not so fast. You too, Val.
What? Me?
This ritual allows someone to borrow another's life force, remember? Hina needs your support physically to hold her up.
I'd rather you were with me anyway, Val. Please.
Well, okay. Is it weird that standing up here makes me nervous?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not nervous. I'm with you. And we'll be together from here on out.
Lam ratila kon yuila mila raila fonil zara seki shakri fukri jadila roto lazula tura lola
What?
lazu
Hang on.
shuniula shuzra pula rela.
Orin, what are you doing? This feels like...
You've got it, Val. This ritual is actually used to draw out the abilities of people with particular powers. In other words, you, Val, can reduce living things to their essence, their core stones.
Into what?
When Liza told me about this little boy from her village who could crystallize monsters, I figured she was kidding. It sounded like a silly myth. But once I saw you in action, I realized you might be the answer I've been searching for. All I needed was the ritual in order to use your powers. And now, I'll have the core stone of an alm. With it, I'll be one step closer to accomplishing what I set out to do. You're coming with me to Elusia Isle.
Orin! This isn't... We didn't want this! You said we could be together! We trusted you!
I had to, Val. But her sacrifice won't be in vain. I promise you.
Val.
Hina! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for this to happen. I didn't mean to do this. It's all my fault. If I didn't have these stupid powers, you'd be...
I always thought we'd get married and have lots of children. You'd grow into a wise old man, and I'd be by your side through the years. That was the future I wanted for us.
Hina, no!
What does not wait for a lifetime, even if the light of my soul should fade. This love of ours we would never trade, no matter what. Close your eyes, your lips, I'm a memory, a distant thought, yearning to be free, a whisper at your fingertips, now and for always, now and for always, now and for
My, that is quite the quandary.
Turned into a core stone? I had noticed when monsters transformed into rocks during fights, but I didn't know it was your doing, Val.
You're sitting here feeling sorry for yourself. But Orin isn't the only one to blame for this fiasco.
I know.
You know? Like you know that it's your whole job to prevent things like this from happening, Mr. Soulguard?
Karina, is this really the time?
No. She's right. I have no right to call myself a soul guard.
You won't even stand up for yourself? Pathetic.
How should we proceed?
What do you mean? You all still have a duty to fulfill at the Mana Tree. And Val is still charged with protecting the alms along the way. That hasn't changed. With the loss of the Alm of Fire, the village of Tiania is in grave danger. The longer you hesitate, the wider the damage may spread.
But how can I possibly make it to the Mana Tree when I can't even protect a single person?
Where do you think you're going?
Karina, leave him be. I know how you feel, but you're only pouring salt into the wound at this point.
Oh, come on, Morley. Don't tell me you're not mad at Val, too.
Of course I am. But yelling at him now won't help. He should have talked to us before taking Hina on this fool's errand. But what's done is done.
I just don't get it. How could this have happened to Hina?
We received word this morning that Dorfer volcano is active. The extent of the damage is not yet known. Eruptions will scorch the earth with fire from every fissure, so goes the saying. The village is vulnerable.
What about Val? If he quits, will we have to make the pilgrimage to the Mana Tree on our own?
A complex conundrum to be sure. I do not think it wise to withdraw with Val in this state.
Perhaps I can make Val see reason. All he needs is a nudge in the right direction. Leave this to me. Consider it payment from your assistance with my wrongful imprisonment.
Father knows what he's doing. Let him try.
Yeah, well, maybe you can knock some sense into that thick head of his.
He's suffered enough as it is. I doubt he could handle another blow to his mind or body after what he's been through.
I have a duty to the rest of the Alms. They need protection. They need me. But how can I protect everyone when I'm the reason Hina... And how do I even face them? I wish none of this had ever happened. Once we get back, if we'd never left the pier, everything would be different. Hina.
Hi.
Let's use the Meridian to travel. If only I didn't have this stupid power. If only someone else had been chosen as the Soul Guard. Hina, I'm so sorry.
There you are, Val. Hard to find a prettier view than the ocean. Calming, too. Feels like your heart naturally matches the rhythm of the waves. I'd find Morley out here when I first took him in. He wasn't used to city life, but he liked the sea.
He did, huh?
Back then, Morley felt responsible for the fall of Etern. So much guilt for such a small boy. You probably see what I'm trying to get at here. When it got really bad, I would give Morley things to do. Odd jobs, errands, you name it. Whether it was helping with some of the younger children or traveling with me to distant markets, I put him to work. Even introduced him to Milpa. Anything to give him a sense of community. I wanted Morley to learn more about himself and find a path of his own. It won't be easy, but you can't let this terrible accident close off your emotions. Sure, you could try to forget all about Hina, your powers, and the part you played in this tragedy, but it would solve nothing. You need to find the courage to face what happened, to face what's in your own heart.
My heart?
That's why fighting prowess is only a small part of what you need to become a soul guard. What matters most is your heart. And the will to carry on, for the sake of a bright future.
Although, it's not my place to force Mew into a mission Mew can't stomach anymore. I suppose if Mew're out of commission, then the Alms will just have to find their own way, by themselves, all on their lonesome. Of course, the road to the Mana Tree is full of monsters and inhospitable terrain, so a Soul Guard would be useful. But Morley and the others can hold their own against all those ferocious enemies. Probably.
Probably? What are you talking about?
Karina?
This pilgrimage is doomed from the start without our Soul Guard. So Hina's core stone was stolen. So what? We're just gonna have to steal it back. Without you and Hina's help, I never would have gotten this far in the first place. I won't abandon you both now.
Don't forget, you're not just our soul guard, Val. You're our friend and companion. This isn't a journey you have to complete alone. We're in this together.
Precisely. I would wish for none other than you to bid us a fond farewell at the end of our arduous adventure. Please, find it within yourself to continue this campaign with the rest of us.
Thank you. All of you. I shouldn't be asking any favors, but Orin has Hina's core stone, and I want to get it back. Will you help me? Before we set out, Hina and I decided that if Orin's plan was a bust, we'd like to see this pilgrimage through to the end. It may only be a small piece of her, but I want to bring Hina's core stone to the Mana Tree in her stead.
An entity's core stone is its elementary essence. If we convey Hina's to the Mana Tree, we may stave off greater tragedy.
You're forgetting that we have no idea where Orin's gone. He could be anywhere in the world by now.
He said something about an Elusia Isle, I think.
Did Mew say Elusia Isle? Perhaps luck is on our side today. Elusia is the self-same island where the Mana Tree grows. You're already on your way.
As I recall, first we must scale the Dede Cliffs. I have visited the Vigilant Beast Watch who guard the bluff. It was terrifyingly tall.
Climb the cliffs? Don't be silly. You can use the Jack Seed, just like all the other alms. This special seed can swiftly grow a huge vine, big enough to scale the cliff. It saved the convoys a lot of time and effort on previous pilgrimages.
Then what are we standing around here for? Let's go find that lowlife Orin and get Hina's core stone back.
The sooner we recover her core stone, the sooner we can continue our campaign to the Mana Tree and prevent any potential disasters.
What about the alms of light and darkness?
None have been named yet, but when they are, I'll send word that they are awaited here in the capital. You can come back and fetch them.
Once we're done in Elusia, we'll make sure to come back. It's not that far. As long as I've got Hina's core stone, I can fulfill my duty as the Soul Guard and safely escort all the alms to the Mana Tree. Looks like we're headed to Elusia Isle. Hina, I'll try my best.
I'm certain that Hina wasn't the only alm sent on this pilgrimage with misgivings in their heart. The burden is heavy, to be sure. Now it's up to Val and the others to shoulder that burden and carry on. If only there was something else to ease their load. Wait!
What is it, Father?
My 9 lives flashed before my eyes. I almost sent Mew all on your way without a proper introduction to my emporium. Your trip will only get tougher from here on out. Make sure you're good and ready before you leave.
Welcome. Are these wares? Thank you. Are these wares? Thank you. Are these wares to your like? Thank you. Are these wares? 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 Thank you. Are these wares to your liking? Thank you. What can I get for you? Please come again.
Let's use the meridian to travel.
Time to get on the road again.
Okay, everyone. I guess the Dede Cliffs are our first stop.
Correct. From Illistana, we must go by way of Arvet's pasture. We should see the cliffs once we cross Dura Gorge. The Beast Watch keeps an eye on the area around the cliffs. Without their protection, the one route to the Mana Tree could be overrun.
The Watch is all beast folk like you, right, Morley?
In the same way that the Soul Guard always hails from Tiania, the greatest warriors of Aetern are chosen for the Beast Watch ranks.
The whole world has their parts to play in the rejuvenation of mana. Now it's time for us to play ours.
Well then, lead the way, Mr. Soul Guard.
Arvet's pasture supplies food to the whole world. Its vast, lush fields are abundantly fertile. Though peaceful now, in the past people fought over this very land.
Arvet's war, right? I remember Hina reading historical accounts, and...
Hina was quite the ravenous reader, was she not?
Just fields and farms as far as the eye can see, huh?
A familiar sight. It reminds me of Milpa's ranch.
Imagine having to plow this whole pasture.
The caretakers here rely on the capital and the blessings of the spirits to cultivate their crops.
Let's rest up.